All right, this is Salamancer. You are watching SalTV, and I like that little Caber taunt there. We do have a Highlander game today, and it is going to be between Kiberzona in the red and Turbopoop Esports in the blue. You guys can see, if you've been watching SalTV before, you probably know some of these names. Kiberzona and Turbopoop, for instance. I think I have a game from both of them, at least one on my channel, probably 2 or 4 in some cases. I don't see where the defense is, and yeah, there you go. It's going to be right here. Engineer just wandering around and grabbing all that metal from his teammates who died. A great strategy there. It's basically free metal for the engineer, essentially, and pretty much all of your top teams are starting to do this, where they'll just suicide people in the first 50 seconds or so of the game so their engineer can build to his heart's content, and then they all get back out there and they're ready to go. They do have their defense set up. A nice little sticky trap here. I do like that. See if that ends up getting any kills. And a scout just standing there bonk, trying to see who walks out of what door first. So, question is now, let's see, Zef is going to be, he's going to walk right by the sticky trap. Is it there? Oh, he missed it. The heavy's there, though, and did not take any of that blast. It clipped against the wall, didn't get him, and I'm getting some weird STV lag. Don't know what is causing that, but this is actually a live game. I'm casting it live. So, if there's a lag on the STV, there's just not a lot I can do about it. Anyway, this is going to be a good game, though, because I know both these teams are pretty darn awesome. Turbopoop, I don't think they've been doing as well as they should. They're a really great team, and I think they may have just lost a couple games here and there that they shouldn't have. SNSD is still firmly holding on to first place, and yeah, I'm getting some crazy lag from this STV right now. It's not even my graphics card. It's got to be the STV. Blutz the Heavy, though, is just standing on the low ground, takes a sticky, and jumps straight into the medic with it, but I don't think that was intentional, and he just got completely destroyed by the entire blue team, who is now just all over the place. They're getting pressured a little bit. They did pop the Uber, but there goes that soldier. Heavy still standing on the high ground. Now this wrangled sentry is really what's going to be holding that cart back for a little while, delaying it. And now with a couple of stickies there underneath the cart as well, he's just going to try and stop that from moving. That is, of course, our demo man, Huey, who told me about this game and wanted me to come cast it. But there you go. Cart is captured for Turbopoop, so round, point number 1 of round 1 in 1 minute and 15 seconds. Ibo, I'm sorry. Getting forced there. He's down to about 60 health right now, and even as this Uber fades, he's still going to be only at 70, so very, very much in the danger zone right now. They were using that sentry location, as usual, to delay a little bit, but now, of course, it has been taken down. The engineer is going to need to reset his sentry back towards this point. He already is doing just that. It is level 1 already. Let's see what Turbopoop's doing. Well, actually, let's see what Pinky's doing here. I don't think this Heavy realizes... Oh, yes, he does. Goodbye, Pinky. Now Kenzie here as a sniper, looking for a shot on the Heavy. Misses it. And is getting pressured a little bit, but Ivo is down! Sweet shot by Kenzie, going to help them push really hard here. That is, of course, Turbopoop Esports, one of our Russian teams, I think. And Kenzie trying to take out the sniper over there. Now it's E-Sky. And he does with a body shot. E-Sky is down as well, so Kenzie's just going crazy right now. Takes out... I don't even know how to read that. That is the scout for our red team. I'm going to call him Pass, because that's easy. And... He does not notice, actually, that there was a red spy there behind the medic, but I think somebody noticed it, or else the medic just popped that Uber a little bit early because the red spy is gone now. Pinky dead once again. Uber is actually spawn camping the red team right now, so Kiberzona does not look too great at the moment. It's going to be a very fast time for Turbopoop Esports unless some strong defense can happen pretty quickly here from Kiberzona. And let's see what they've decided to do upstairs. I mean, what they really need to do is, yes, this. Exactly this. Hold the high ground. Make sure that that cart cannot get pushed up these little hills because, of course, as it falls down, I mean, it's just one of the most easy points to defend of all time. We've got to watch out for this spy sneaking up behind, though, or is he? Yeah, he does want to take out the sniper, and he is going to get that backstab for sure. Spirit with a great stab there. Good spy movement, if anything else. Nobody even noticed he was there until it was far too late, and he has not even been spotted. So now the spy and the scout are going to come up here and probably come through the house, try to take somebody out. But no, spy getting caught. He still gets a kill on Dulles before taken down. But anyway, that cart, because of where it is, I mean, every single little hill here with the caution tape on it, if you don't stand there and push it the entire time, it is going to fall back down, and that is such a good bonus for the defenders. They can launch stickies and whatever else at you at any time and try to knock that cart all the way back down the hill. But right now they can't because of the good positioning here of our blue team. Soldier getting popped up in the air, but there is a soldier heavy pyro. I mean, there's just some good damage up here. Oh, they're actually getting taken down, though, but look at how far the cart is now, pushed by a scout, a soldier, and that scout, Pass, once again taken down here. There is, of course, a level 3 Wrangled Sentry, but it's not enough to stop the cart from getting pushed all the way up hill number 2 here, and so there's just one more hill to get it up, unless, of course, nobody touches it in the next 20 seconds, in which case it will start to fall back down. But here goes the sniper right now, going to do just, well, I think just do just that. Yeah, the sniper, I'm sorry, the sentry is still up here. And that cart is getting pushed ever further forward with no engineer to wrangle it right now. EMB is down. It's going to be up to the rest of the red team to try and stop that cart from getting pushed up. Sentry is still, of course, going to be able to kill a lot of people if they try to get over here, which, you know, is a good thing. And there you go. Nice jump stab by our spy, Pinky. Really sweet stuff there to take out that heavy who was threatening the sentry location. Spirit is behind lines right now, so not going to be too much value to watch at the moment. He's just kind of moving around and maneuvering. And now look at the sniper standing right here on this cart, going to stop it from getting captured at all. Spirit still way behind enemy lines. Huey here is doing a really good job, though, of just laying down the damage on the blue team. And now Spirit finally gets upstairs, gets caught out by the pyro, and actually, is he going to get away? No, there's no way. Yeah, this pyro knows where he is. He does grab another health kit, but there goes the dead ringer. It is gone. He's going for a stab there, and that's not going to be enough either. Still not killed yet. You're kidding me. Spirit is just really, even though he didn't die there, that was actually a really good spy run, because look what he's done. He's taken 2 or 3 people away from the cart, and it has been pushed up. The scout's gotten behind it, so even though that wrangled sentry was there, it was not enough to stop the cart. I mean, he was playing a major epic distraction spy right there, which, yeah, even if you're not getting kills, it is still an excellent thing to do sometimes. Especially with that dead ringer, which just, it makes you take forever to kill. It's like 6 seconds of nigh invulnerability while you use that dead ringer. Anyway, Turbopoop have captured 3 points in 5 minutes 26 seconds. That's a good time. And it's all going to come down to how long it takes them to capture last. Turbopoop's a very good team. I would not put it past them to have a very quick capture here. They have found the spy and are starting to push up. Looks like they want to get an Uber in there at some point, but I don't know, maybe they're waiting, actually, to have the cart a little bit closer, because that would make the Uber all the more clutch. Just take down that sentry and immediately get on in there. There is no sentry right now, though. Where is EMB? This is actually kind of concerning. Pass probably should have gone in there and maybe tried to force the pop out of the enemy medic, but instead he's going to take on the scout here and gotten a lot of damage down, but he does have to run away, does not want to take another meat shot and die. The cart is stalled out for the moment right in that little choke point, which is so hard to get it through, because, you know, everything is going to start focusing you as soon as you walk through that door. But the scout's down right now. Where is the sentry? I'm so confused. Okay, it is up here. It just was not being built when I last looked. So it's an interesting little location there, and spy versus spy action, maybe? Possibly? No, Spirit decides that he doesn't want to do that right now. And Pinky using the dead ringer, he's been spotted out, though. That scout knows exactly what's going on, so Pinky manages to get away from it. But I mean, you know, everybody knows to watch out for the spy. It's just what you do. Interestingly, he was disguised as an enemy spy there, and nobody really spotted that. They were just like, okay, yeah, whatever. You just stand on that card for a second. It's tough. It really is very, very tough to have the required communication that you need in these kind of situations. There goes a blue Uber, and it is going to probably try to take down the sentry. Pass just got puffed up there by the... Oh, I'm sorry, that was, yeah, by the sniper. He ran off and got right back into his cabinet to save his own life. So the pyro there who puffed him up probably is not feeling too good about that. East guy down to 19 health right now, and Kenzie finishes him off with another headshot. Actually, totally unnecessary headshot there. Could have gone for the body shot. Takes down Huey as well. He's looking for the medic, but that medic is not going to peek his head out there. He knows better. And now with this sniper covering the way, it looks like our blue team should be able to get this capture. There's almost no way that red can hold this off. Kiberzona is looking okay, but Kenzie has been able to kill a lot of stuff. There you go. He finally is taken down. Rubicon waiting for that teleporter to get back up. There you go. And of course, everything is pretty much allowed in this league. You do see the sandwich, you see the Gru, you see the Tomislav, you see the Wrangler, everything. Like, this is, I don't think there's anything banned except for sets. You know, full sets like the spy set that makes it so you can't hear the Dead Ringer decloak, which is probably a little bit imbalanced. Well, Sentry is still up though, being wrangled, and that is a tough thing to deal with. So I was saying I didn't see I didn't see any way Turbopoop could lose this, but now honestly, they could. And it's really just because of all the damage from this Sentry that they are unable to hit. The direct hit from Zefk there, I think that's Zefk. Yeah, well, that's what he wants to call himself anyway. The direct hit there from Zef is doing some decent damage to the sentry. Now Trox trying to hit it with some stickies as well. The engineer's got to be careful about all that splash damage here, but so far a couple of deaths for our blue team. It's just that nothing is stopping the Pyro from pushing this. There you go. The Uber finally stops that capture. Wow, that was actually really close. The Ubered Scout was what saved them right there. Kiberzona still barely holding on to this. Oh man, that was one of the closest things I'd ever seen on Highlander. Now Kroth is coming in and actually takes down Abo. I have almost never seen a scout on PL Upward be as important as Kroth has been right now. It's really hard as a scout on payload maps to do what you got to do and make things happen, but he just did it, and now is taking bonk. He's going to jump right up on top of this sentry and try to just annoy the engineer, if anything. And what he wants to do here, yeah, there you go. He's going to take down M because M couldn't do anything about it, and he does end up dying there. But there goes the sentry as well. That is a huge pick, and now there you go. That cart, because of Kralthus, really, that cart just got capped. So 9 minutes and 39 seconds is a respectable time. It's not like super great. It's not the best they could have gotten. So this is still anybody's game right now. They do only play one round, so they will go on to another map after this, and we'll see who wins that. But that was some amazing scout play, guys, from Kralthus. So we're going to be looking for him to do some more awesome stuff on defense. Because now, of course, it is Turbopoop Esports' turn to play defense. We've got... What weapon did he actually drop there? I thought it was a whip or something, but I don't even see where it went right now. Anyway, they are trying to drop their weapons for the engineer, so he can set all of his defense up. It's going to be the same thing that Kiberzona did. Mission begins in 30 seconds. And I pretty much am just waiting to see how the offense is looking for Kiberzona. It's, you know, what are they going to Uber out here? How long are they going to hold the Uber? They've got to push decently fast if they want to win this map, because Turbopoop did set a pretty good time, especially for those first 3 points where they were steamrolling it. You just got a high five, viewers. Congratulations. How does that feel? You feel awesome? Do you feel pumped for this game? I hope you feel pumped for this game. And there you go. The doors are opening right now after that high five. Some good spam coming down from the demo man immediately on top of the cart just to delay it by 1 or 2 seconds so that Scout can't push it as hard. And here is our sniper Kenzie once again. Interesting location for the sentry here. This is a little bit further forward than you saw out of Kiberzona. Abo holding on to his Uber charge, and he's just going to wait here until they know that they can really get in on top of that sentry, or until he feels really super threatened by somebody jumping in or whatever. Kenzie did just take out his heavy, and that's not going to feel very good. Oh, peeking out there is a bad idea, Abo. Oh, that sniper could kill you. No, Kenzie's actually down right now. Okay, so E-Sky did take out Kenzie. That's going to be a really good thing for them. Abo's probably going to take his demo forward here in a little bit and try to knock out that sentry. Dulles doing the same thing. Using his direct hit once again, because it just deals crazy damage to sentries. But he's at 40 health right now, and he needs to get some HPs back on. Engineer is still keeping this sentry quite alive, but the more people pressure it, the harder it's going to fall, because now the engineer has had to back off. That is, of course, IRFX, which I believe stands for infrared effects. Just kidding, I have no idea. IRFX, though, has lost his sentry now. Here goes a counter Uber from our red team, and so they have managed to delay that point just a little bit longer. E-Sky looking for some kills here. Throws that jar of urine, which, guys, just please don't ever do that in real life. That's so disgusting. Why would you do that to people? You're just going to make them go take a shower. But anyway, EMB now running the Wrangler and the Mini Sentry, I think, but not the Frontier Justice, surprisingly enough. He's going to stick with that normal shotgun. But there you go, Mini Sentry getting deployed right away, and it's going to get taken down immediately, but it's just one more thing for Red Team to have to shoot at. That cart still has not been captured, though, and it's been over a minute right now. In fact, it's almost been 2 minutes. It's been 1 minute and 50 seconds so far, because it was a 9:39 time, right? So it's almost been 2 minutes just for this first point. It was, of course, 1 minute for the first point when we looked at Turbopoop on offense. Now Kiberzona is having some trouble here because, of course, Rubicon with his overheal is standing up. There's probably still Kenzie hanging around somewhere. That sniper just going on a rampage. And most of Kiberzona is pushing around this right-hand side, including their medic. They've almost got the Uber. There you go. They do push the cart onto that first point. There's almost no way that you won't get that first point. But the question is, what's going to happen here? Will we see a red Uber? There goes that heavy already. And the medic pretty much just trying to get away. Oh, no, I'm sorry. The heavy didn't die yet. I thought he had disappeared, but no, it turns out he hadn't. Abo does pop the Uber, but they lose their heavy and soldier both. Dulles and Blutz both down. So Trox, or T-Rox, I want to call him Trox, is looking to get in behind the blue team, and so is the heavy, actually. This is going to be really crazy. It looks like they've caught them out on the flank, and most of the blue team is dying right here, at least a little bit of them. It's E-Sky, Pass, and Entire all dead. But where's the rest of blue, actually? It's not as many people dying as I thought. Spirit! Oh, are you kidding me? That engineer. Oh, EMB just got completely owned by Spirit. The dead ringer went off. He should have been able to hear that, but maybe he was just listening to music or something and didn't hear the dead ringer activation. Oh, Spirit looks like he wants to go for another kill. Nope, Pass found him. Kenzie, meanwhile, gets another kill on Blutz, the heavy. So, yeah, Kiberzona is having trouble being aggressive, even though they've got the Girardi down on their enemies actually right now, which would be a really good time to send in some splash damage, get some good shots off. They just aren't feeling it. The aggression isn't coming out, and now the cart is moving back. 6 minutes left here. The heavy's getting in the way now. I'm sorry, getting on the way now. But it's simply not enough. They need to get out there and not just go for frags, but go for pushing that cart, go for the important positioning, and right now they don't have the positioning that they need. They're being pressed back by people like Kenzie and Trox, who are stickying up and covering lanes and all kinds of stuff that they need to do something about. Where is Spirit at the moment? Oh, Pinky, I'm sorry. Pinky's coming around behind this sniper looking for the kill, and I'm not sure if he hit a single revolver shot there. Now going to disappear once again, be cloaked up, but he needs to start getting some picks here. And he did just take a sticky bomb to, I think that was a completely random sticky that hit him there. He's probably not very happy about that. Once again, some good spy movement, but he looked like he was going to get found out there. And really, we're just watching this because the rest of the Kiberzona team is not moving forward. They're unable to get into a position that is going to work out for them. Pinky, even Pinky, he's not having a good time going for kills. He's maybe waiting for his team to get in position so he can like take advantage of that. Now he goes in for a stab and completely misses it because everybody was turned around backing up. So Turbopoop almost assuredly have this game. They're looking really good right now. And everybody from blue team is pushing lower, which is just such a bad idea because they're going to get spammed by sticky bombs in here to no end. There they go. Actually, it looks like our medic combo is pushing through upper. Oh no, this is actually a good idea. So my bad. I was thinking it was a bad idea, but what they did instead was they decided to use this as a flanking route, get the Uber force just a little bit early there by the soldier, but they... Ooh, I was going to say they ought to be able to take out this sentry location, but Kenzie, once again, takes out the heavy, and so that heavy is just, he's done. Kenzie's done now as well. E-Sky taking him down, so if anything, they need to push now, but the problem is there's no medic-heavy combo in the way. There they go, finally Rubicon taken out by a mini-sentry, no less. EMB showing his worth. And there's just so much action going on, but it's only 4 minutes left in the game with that Wrangled sentry still there, causing such problems for this blue team. And it's not really even the sentry that's been most of the problem. Most of that problem has been the sniper and then just the combined fire and the aggressive positioning of Turbopoop Esports. They're doing a crazy job right now. Well, there goes their soldier. And now that mini-sentry, of course, is Wrangled, and it's just going to be dealing tons of damage to the regular Wrangled sentry up here. But, of course, it's 66% of that damage is completely mitigated by the shield. Scout pushing the cart forward now, but it's not going to be enough, as there goes the Pyro. That's VK, finishing him off. The Uber, though, comes in for our blue team, and that's what they needed to do, you know, a lot earlier to finally take that out. But Kralthus, now we're just going to watch the Kralthus cam for a little bit, because this guy is so insane. He's probably one of my favorite scouts, in all honesty, just because of that crazy play on the upward last. Oh, and look at this. Are you kidding me? Can the engineer... He was just waiting for his heavy to come save him from that, and now using the bonk to get away just fine. So, yeah, good scout movement from Kralthus. I wish I could play like that guy. Anyway, 3 minutes, under 3 minutes actually left. So basically, Kiberzona has to push the cart non-stop with ×3, I think, just to have a chance of winning this. They're going to have to make sure that no sentry goes up, or at least it doesn't get to level 3 in time. And here goes a sentry right now. It is being built. It's only at level 1 though, and he's going to have to upgrade that. So really, this is the time where they need to get aggressive, even without the Uber, and that's what they're doing. Kiberzona is pushing with all their heavies, but they need to get up there and quickly capture the high ground while the rest of their team, you know, their scout needs to push that cart. There you go, getting it up the hill. Don't let it fall back down. It's going to start getting close here. Huey is ready to push through with his medic. They do have an Uber charge. Huey takes down VK with his stickies, now going for that sentry as well. Sentry did not stand a chance there, as it was not wrangled, not level 2 or anything. So of course it had a lot less health and just generally a lot less stopping power. And now, I don't know, I think they are going to get this capture pretty easily on the 3rd point. The question is about the 4th point, and look at this. Here comes an Uber just to stop it for a tiny little bit. This is actually not a good idea. I don't know, I don't like this. Because there goes the medic. And actually could have lost a couple of other important players here as well. The cart is capped, so it's not going to fall back past that point anymore. Spy Spirit getting taken out there as well. He's, you know, not especially important right now, but of course if he'd managed to get some stabs, would have been nice, huh? Anyway, Abo's coming up here with an Uber advantage. They need to start pressuring quickly. It's a minute and 20 seconds left. That is very possible to win this, but only if they can keep the pressure on their opponents, stop the sentry from being built, and generally cause chaos up here in the front lines. If they're not doing that, then they are going to lose. Kiberzona is really close. They could win this, and I was really concerned about their chances, but right now they're looking good. They've got to take down that soldier, and that they do. Spirit's down as well, and the heavy. Now the demo man's down. This is looking really bad for Turbopoop on defense. Actually, where is their sentry? That's the question. They need to get that sentry up, but Pinky is already going for it. He's ready to sap it right now. Going to go for the stab on the NG first. No, decides to just go for that sap. He's going to tell his team here to get the damage down, and there you go. Actually, IRFX was taken down, so I think that's going to be it. Kiberzona going to push the cart over the edge and win it. That was actually a really incredible round. I am very surprised by that Turbopoop lost to Kiberzona, but Kiberzona putting it on there at the end. Crazy, crazy game. Wow, and people are even asking what happens right now. I have no idea. Apparently some people quitting this game? I don't know. Oh, I was totally wrong, so it turns out that was not the end because we're watching UGC and not ETF2L, so of course the video title will give away what an idiot I am. But we're on to our 2nd round now. What? Oh, come on now. That was just weird. Don't leave the heavy hanging. Don't do it. He doesn't like it. He does not appreciate this, Huey. Don't leave him hanging. Oh, what a jerk. He's asking for it from Dulles. And Dulles saying no as well. Man, he's like the world's most unpopular heavy. This poor guy. He just wants a high five. There you go. That medic will give him some love right there. Excellent. Well, let's see what the defense is doing here. Of course, this time around it is going to be... it should be Turbopoop on defense first. And yes, it is. So Kiberzona gets to set the time this time around, and then Turbopoop gets to try to beat it like Kiberzona did last round. So right now it is 1-0 in favor of Kiberzona. Turbopoop has 0. But this is played as a best of 3. So IRFX is going to try and build up his teleporter first here. That teleporter, if it gets to level 3, is going to be really, really useful. Kenzie's already down right now, taken down actually by the direct hit of Dulles. There's the first casualty of this round. And it looks like our Kiberzona team wants to push up this left-hand side and try and find that that sentry location once again. They are taking some high ground here, which is good for them. And Medic actually keeping his head down there, trying to avoid it being headshots. Oh, my finger's starting to hurt here. So that's not good. That Spy using the dead ringer, I think. Yeah, Spirit's still on the dead ringer right now, and I don't think anybody's noticed him either. I want to try and find that camera. Although Kenzie's a good one to watch too. Finds Abo actually. That is a body shot on Abo, and now Spirit getting a kill on Dulles as well. So he probably has been found out at this point. But look at all the death for Kiberzona right now. Turbopoop Esports is playing brilliantly. They really are. I like their defense. I like their offense. They're just a good team. The fact that they lost last round, though, means that Kiberzona is not a bad team either. Oh. There we go. Turbopoop, and that is a name I will never get tired of saying, holding on to the point very well right now. Blue team has not even gotten in range of that sentry yet. They need to start getting some fast frags here. E-Sky taken down once again by Kenzie. And there goes Pass, and actually a little mini sentry taken out as well. Zeph coming in, trying to get some kills, and the Pyro stopping him there. He ends up killing himself. But now Spirit is going to be on a rampage here, I'm pretty sure. He'll probably still have that dead ringer out, I think. Going to stab that mini sentry just so it doesn't take any shots at his team. And yes, there is a dead ringer right now. That is, of course, going to let it so that if he takes any damage, he won't die. He'll just drop a little decoy of his own body. And there you go, pretending to die there, and then he's going to run right off and grab some metal to recharge that dead ringer very quickly. Not quickly enough, in my opinion. He's not able to get behind the offensive lines right now, which is what he really wants to do, so he can get the important stabs. But he does get a drop stab on that heavy, so you know what? That was pretty cool. And here comes a soldier, once again trying to take out some enemies here. A big pop on the Uber right now by Diego's. It is already over. And Abo looks like he's gotten back into spawn. Where is Abo right now? Yes, he is in spawn, so he's going to have a big Uber advantage. The question is whether Kiberzona can use this Uber properly. They really want to use the Uber to knock out that sentry location to get a lot of frags, and that's just not what's been happening. Abo is so scared to peek his head out there right now. He's actually losing his Uber advantage because he couldn't heal anybody there. There goes Kralthus though, and Kenzie's down, so now Abo's going to feel a lot better about walking out here. Nobody can take his head off. He's just got to watch out for Spirit the Spy, who has been getting crazy stabs all game. And I don't know. See what happens. Here is that sentry location, of course. It looks like Blue may want to go from the low ground into the high ground. They've just got to pop that Uber quickly, and there the cart is actually being pushed at the same time. Very close to cap right now. They've just got to get that, yeah, there you go. Scout finishing off the capture. The Uber did take out the sentry location up here, so our blue team temporarily had a bit of a positioning advantage, but they don't own the high ground right now. That is still in favor of Turbopoop, and they still have their teleporter up here as well. Oh, that was my mouse lifting into the air briefly. So that teleport is still going to be really useful, actually. And oh, look at that spy. Oh, yep. Sorry about that, Spirit. You have just been found out. He's probably going to get, yep, pushed off the edge. Covered in pee, on fire, falling to his death. That is gross. And probably one of the worst feelings in the world. I think the only thing that could have made that even worse was possibly if he'd been milked at the same time. If he'd been milked, then he would... And bleeding. I guess we could have had some bleeding damage going on there along with the fire. So, you know... There's a lot of stuff that we could have added on as an extra, as a bonus, but that'll have to do. Anyway, red team actually is missing 5 players right now, so this is a good time for Kiberzona to push against Turbopoop, and they're not doing it. They just aren't in position right now. Backburner by Entire. He's just trying to get some extra upfront damage, and that is what the backburner does. I'm trying to hold this down here, but nope, not going to work. Well, oh well. But yeah, he is using the backburner right now, and what I think that does just gives you some extra upfront burn damage. The afterburn I don't think is affected. It's basically the same afterburn as the regular flamethrower, but the upfront burning damage that you get out of the backburner is just a little bit higher. Maybe like 1 or 2 points per little bit of flame that hits you, which actually adds up really, really fast. And of course, you get those crits when you hit somebody from behind with the backburner. The problem, of course, with the backburner is that you can't push people very far, because you do, of course, lose 50 ammo out of your 200 every time you try to air blast. But it doesn't matter for Entire. He just air blasted 3 times and still had enough to kill that spy. And this is what you want to see out of Kiberzona. Wow, the Uber actually getting popped. This is perfect Uber timing right now. They've got the Heavy, the Medic, the Demo Man all standing up here and holding the high ground, preventing that NG from building anything. And there is the backburner to finish off the NG. So Turbopoop feeling a little bit demoralized right now. The only man left up for their team is the spy. That cart is going to get up those hills in record time. So Spirit is just going to see if he can't find a way to get around behind the enemy team. Or actually, he's not even doing that right now. He doesn't want to go up those stairs. I don't know where he's going. He's just like stealing all the metal on the map, and that's all he's doing. It's kind of weird. He's going to decloak here in a second. And the bomb is about to hit that checkpoint. Spirit gets taken out by Dulles, who did spot him in that corner. Not the world's greatest hiding spot, honestly. And now, is the sentry getting built up? Yes, it is. It's over in this same corner that we've always seen. So, here on our last point of upward, can Turbopoop hold it off for like the 4 minutes to give themselves a decent time to work with? Or will Kiberzona, whatever, get in here and destroy them like they've been doing all around so far? Oh, that spy is going to be completely screwed. He's trying to take down... Actually does manage to help finish off Kenzie. That was E-Sky with the finishing off, though. Blitz here looks like he probably just doesn't have any ammo right now and is trying to kill people with the gloves of running urgently, which is like minus 60% damage or something crazy. There you go. He finally has ammo again and can give himself a sandwich, so he'll be back in fighting shape right now. 3 down for our defense at the moment. And there was an Uber on a Pyro there just to halt the cart temporarily. But is that sentry still up? Oh, Kenzie gets a nice shot there on Blitz, but the sentry is not up at all. Kenzie's now down. Pinky, the blue spy, does manage to finish off, or help finish off Spirit, along with that scout pass. So, oh, this is crazy. I think that Kiberzona should be able to get in here and quickly cap it, but I don't know. Actually, they're taking their time here. Trox is down. There's no stickies on the cart. Somebody's got to get in there and push it, but nobody's doing that right now. SE Sky, takes down Kenzie as well. He's going to try and knock out this sentry once again, and there it goes. It's just that if nobody's pushing the cart, then what's the point of getting all these kills? You know, he's got 1 health left here, and there he goes, and still, that cart is not getting pushed. There you go, finally a scout and a soldier on it. The heavy standing up on the high ground trying to help deal some damage, but, you know, all those kills were basically for nothing, because look, there is once again stickies on the cart. That demo man came right back up, and he's able to sticky the cart again, plus the sentry's still there. So basically all those kills, they just didn't take advantage of them, and now Kiberzona is in trouble, because once again, they're unable to push that cart up the hill to the requisite point where it will win them the round. They could have won that a lot earlier if they'd been a little bit more aggressive. So, that is the whole point of that entire long story I was trying to tell you guys. Be aggressive. It's good. It's a good thing. Kenzie, oh, getting pressured by that annoying little mini-sentry. He's going to peek around and try to kill it, but it's already gone. Was taken down by Zefk rockets. And that cart is going to start moving backwards. Kiberzona had a big opportunity there, and they didn't take it. And now the cart is going to start moving a little farther away, making it just that little bit much harder for Kiberzona to get in there and really win this round. I thought I saw a soldier walking in, but it looks like he was taken out before he could get anywhere near the cart. Mini-sentry downstairs, immediately destroyed there by a rocket. And, oh, a nice work by the spy, actually, and East Guy finishes off Zask. These snipers are so crazy. There's only 2 players left alive now for our red team. This is the opportunity they really needed, so they wasted another, like, 30 seconds or so. And there is still that sentry, but it's finally taken down. There goes the cart. 8 minutes and 40 seconds. I could see Turbopoop winning that. I could definitely see Turbopoop winning this. What do you guys think? Oh, yeah? That's a weird thought. I don't know why you're thinking about rhinos eating pancakes, but, you know, let's talk about TF2 some more. Turbopoop Esports is, I mean, they got a really good time on the first 3 points, and if they can just, like, clean up their push into the last point, that's really what they're going to want to do. So, wow, that's got to be, like, a disconcerting sight. Everybody jumping off this ledge and dying in midair. Yeah. Yeah. But, you know, it's going to be just fine. 30 seconds, all these players will get back up. And this is a really forward hold, actually, from Turbopoop Esports. Kind of surprised by this because, well, yeah, I mean, last time they had their sentry up here in the normal spot, right? And they're just going to change it a little bit. Oh, I'm going to lose my voice, though. I know that much. And it's all about how Turbopoop can hold on to it here. Actually, no, this is Kiberzona on defense, and they actually did, I think, have a defense set up here in the first place. So just a little bit more forward than our blue team. A big jump in there by, I don't even know who that was. Kenzie looking around now. That was Trox, actually. Kenzie peeking out of spawn, and he's using the Machina, which gives you, I think, like 15% extra damage when you fully charge it up, but only when you fully charge it up, and it charges at the same rate as a normal sniper. So it's a little bit better for body shotting. You can kill, I think, demo men in 1 hit, which you can't do with that regular sniper rifle unless you hit them in the head. And people are still, like, in my stream chat talking about Jolly Ranchers. Don't ask about that story. Like don't tell it. Don't ask about it. Just don't do it. I'm going to keep saying that, and you're going to keep being like, oh, what's that Jolly Rancher story? Curiosity killed the cat, ladies and gentlemen, and I promise you, really, you will regret having heard the story or read it or whatever. You will regret it. Just don't do it. Be thankful that you have not heard it if you haven't. And if you have, I guess you're in that little in club of people who are just like, oh, why did I ever read that? Anyway, Uber's popped for both teams. Not able to get that sentry taken down just yet, but the scout is pushing really well here and actually jumps off before the spy can finish him off there. So, a decent defense set up right now by Kiberzona, but it is starting to get spammed pretty hard. Where's the engineer right now? M needs to get back on his sentry, and he's not doing that. He's going to drop back with the dispenser instead. Nope, that gets taken out. Heavy did just come through the teleporter, I think. Or no, that was the, yeah, that was the Heavy. But he's finished off very quickly as well, so Turbopoop on offense looking really good, as usual. As usual. And there you go, they did find the spy. He's taken down, so it's only 3 players left alive for our defending team right now, and that is Kiberzona. And that sniper, East Guy, is so close to getting taken out. Spirit's probably going to finish off the job, although he's got to be careful. He does end up eating that dead ringer. I'm surprised I haven't seen anybody using the Enforcer this time around, because it's perfect to go with the dead ringer, but oh no, it's because it's UGC and it's banned. Duh. Okay, well that makes sense. Going for the kill on the medic, can't get it yet, and actually there is the Uber right now coming in for the red team. Or no, for the blue team, I'm sorry, that was an Uber spy from our blue team. The blue team actually Ubered the red spy. That's why I was confused. But there you go. Turbopoop has captured the second point in, once again, just about 2 minutes. They're really, really good on offense about keeping that cart moving constantly and about being aggressive, getting some good frags with their players. Kenzie down, though, from Dulles. This guy is like the anti-sniper right now. Oh, and it sounds like some buildings are going down. Diego's has 60% Uber. He's going to need to use that Uber to push up here and capture the high ground, which I think he'll be able to do. Oh, man. Yep, losing my voice. I think he will be able to do it. But the question is just how soon will he do that, because if he waits too long, of course, there's going to be a big Uber advantage, or his Uber advantage is going to disappear, I should say. Abo will be able to get that Uber back up. EMB building his sentry right now. The Uber really needs to be in position to go take that out immediately, and it's not yet. They're just now walking up the high ground, and Soldier down here is the only one trying to cap the cart. This Pyro is trying to keep people away from his medic until they are ready to pop that Uber. And are they ready to pop it? They should be. There they go. Popping it just now and trying to lead his players through here to take out this highly defensive position, which they do. There goes a lot of players for our defensive team. Kiberzona losing so many right now, and this is exactly what you want to see Turbopoop do when they get a position like that. Even though they just lost their heavy, they are getting so many kills right now, and they are causing so much chaos here in the last point that there's no way that sentry is going to get up anytime soon. VK needs to watch out, though, using that regular default flamethrower. Needs to watch out for enemies who are going to show up and kill him. Well, looks like he is back up to full health. And there you go, with 5 minutes left. Can Kiberzona hold on to the point for this long, or are we going to see a third round? This is the best of 3, remember. So it's very possible, just because of how fast this cart's moving right now, and because of Diego's is already at 60%, I think Turbopoop could totally win this. Last time around, of course, last point was really their Achilles heel. Yes, I did just pull out some old Greek on you, but of course everybody knows that phrase. Come on. This really, though, is like the worst part of their offense. It seemed like they were having real trouble trying to push into the last point right now. So if there is any one weakness of Turbopoop, this is going to be it. And there goes the Uber immediately, completely blocking the medic and heavy from walking in. That is, by the way, that's an achievement. So if you are Ubered, you can block an enemy Ubered heavy. As long as you're the heavy, you get an achievement for doing that. Like, literally, there's an achievement. Okay, anyway, Spirit trying to get up there and stop that sentry from existing, and he can't do it. Huey's going to go over there and start trying to deal some damage to the attackers as well. And Diego's down. Oh, that's not going to be good. So there you go. Turbopoop is having trouble, and they're having trouble because they're doing some predictable things where they're like they tried to walk their medic heavy up here, and Red already had their combo just standing in the position ready to stop them from pushing up and taking out the sentry. So they forced an Uber really early. They ended up getting the kills anyway. I mean, it's just nasty trying to push into this. Kiberzona has their last point defense set up really, really well. I don't know what Blad Paksti means, but you know, somebody I guess could tell me. I have no idea what language that even is. If it's Kenzie, it could very well be Russian, I guess, maybe. But 3 dead right now for Kiberzona, and they're going to start taking some spam damage here. Plus, there is some problem on the cart right now. There is, of course, a just barely blocking that. There's the medic and scout, and so once again, an Ubered scout saves the cart. But now, oh, that blue scout was trying to get in there and finish off the capture. Not able to do it just yet. He's actually standing upstairs now. Is that Kralthus again? Kralthus, are you going crazy again? Where are you? Where is he? Kralthus? Oh, he died to Dulles. Darn it. Darn it. We'll watch him later. I'm sure he'll end up getting some crazy cap again. Zeph coming in with that direct hit, which right now he's just trying to use to deal some damage to players, but not able to do all that much. Dulles ends up cratering somewhere? I don't know. And Turbopoop is waiting. They've only got 2 minutes left to go. They need to start pushing in with these Ubers a little bit quicker and getting their players ready to deal a lot of damage. Like, here's the Uber. I think they're going to push with it now. Zeph trying to take out Pinky, and he actually does. There's no dead ringer there. So Zeph now just going to start trying to deal some damage into this sentry. Exactly 2 minutes left now, and that cart's starting to get pushed, but there are stickies on it. Zeph is taken down by the sticky trap of Huey, and he's still laying down more stickies, so it's going to be really tough for our blue team. No, actually, Huey's finished off. Now it's starting to look a little bit more chaotic. The Demo Man gets taken down. Scout's still guarding this right now. Heavy's still upstairs for Red Team. Blood's doing some defense. Now there is a Scout and a Pyro. They do knock off the Red Scout there, and oh, it's going to be so close. Actually, that is another round and this one in favor of Turbopoop. So now, of course, it's 1-1 in the series between these stopwatch rounds, and we're going to watch one more round, with two more, essentially, two more attack, two more defense of PL Upward. Okay, on to round 3, and we have, of course, skipped most of the setup time. Let's just sneak the camera through that little hole there. Haha! We got out. So we did something that the blue team can't. Of course, this free cam is so awesome, but see what happens here as Turbopoop Esports is once again on offense, and they do get to set the time here. eSky standing around looking to see probably where that sniper is. Really wants to take out the sniper, but right now Trox is down. Oh, he's getting pressured by a scout, though. It's not going to be good for him. Ouch. eSky taken down by Kralthus, who's already showing us that this round he is ready to play hardball. EMB still has this sentry in this same location, and right now there is an Ubered heavy coming in through. Oh, that's cute. Okay, so that's where his teleporter is. I don't know. I disagree very strongly with this setup. Like, it lets him pack up the sentry or whatever and very quickly move it backwards, but the lack of a teleporter for reinforcements is a really, really bad thing, in my opinion. I don't know, like, maybe it'll work okay, I guess. But not really, because look at that, the card's already been capped on the first point. Kiberzona just could not hold it off very well. They did get a lot of kills, but the kills aren't going to matter too much because Turbopoop gets really fast respawns. Kenzie already out here looking for some kills once again, and he's spotted a heavy, although all he really sees is the gunfire from that heavy, so nothing that he can shoot at. It'd be kind of like cute if you could shoot guns and make them not work, I guess, but you can't do that. So anyway, Entire right now is trying to keep his entire team alive, and there you go. Once again, we do have the engineer just dropping back through his own teleporter to reset his defense in a little bit of a different spot. But where is Emb right now? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? EMB, where are you at? I want to find that guy. Okay, so he's setting up quite a bit further back, actually. This is kind of weird. And he immediately drops back. Yeah, I don't even know why he tried to set up there. He did leave himself a good escape route, which is a good thing for an engineer to do. If you're playing Highlander Engineer, you do always need that escape route so that you can back up and very quickly... Oh, look at that air shot from Zefk while I'm talking about engineer escape routes. But you can back up and very quickly keep the rest of your team alive. But the only man alive right now for defense is Entire. Two more just came up, Hui and Pinky. But that's not going to be enough to stop this capture on the second point. Wow, what a great offense from our blue team, Turbopoop Esports, who I still think they should be able to win this. They're looking so good right now. A 2-minute capture time on the first 2 points. They just need... really, they're going to have the third capture point really fast as well. All they need is to figure out a way to get that 4th point capped in a much faster time. That's it. And they will have this round in the bag. A ×4 on the card is no faster than ×3, so not entirely sure why they are doing what they're doing here. Other than maybe the sniper just wants like a moving platform to be standing on. But the card's already uphill number 1. Kenzie taken down by eSky, or Esky, I guess, if you're from Spain, but he's not, I don't think. And here you go, Hui coming out here with a overheal, going to start dealing some sticky bomb damage to his opponents. And he's finished off by eSky. No, I'm sorry, not eSky. Where did Hui go? Finished off by the stickies of Trox, my bad. Now, Blutz here is probably going to get stabbed or something. He needs to figure something out there. No, Dulles ends up taking out Spirits, Diegos, and VK. And the card is still kind of trapped with the spy there right now, Pinky, who is attempting to stop it, although he is probably going to have to use that Dead Ringer and activate it. Whatever. Yeah, there you go. Gets the stab on Kralthus. And now the cart is falling down once again. Pinky gets, still activating that Dead Ringer. He is still alive and going to come up behind the blue team. Yep, there goes the mini sentry, but there you go. Pinky's finally finished off. EMB already has his sentry standing up here on the last point. They are ready for a last point defense. So they're not even worried right now about the cart getting to third. They just don't care. Maybe they were kind of expecting Turbopoop to continue their domination role here, which is what they're doing right now. And so Kiberzona just kind of giving up the third point there with no sentry and turtling up on last really hard, which we'll see if that works out for them. I mean, it has in the last couple rounds. It hasn't, didn't completely work last round, though, because Turbopoop did win that one. So, I don't know. And, okay, apparently I'm slouching once again. My webcam was completely off me. But Kenzie looking in right now for some kills, and he's really going to do a good job of covering most of the last point here. But there are a couple good places the defense can hide from this. But, oh, that medic! So close right there. And, medic, if you peek yourself outside of those walls. Oh, Kenzie actually takes some of the Uber there, interestingly enough, just to knock out the heavy. Thank you, announcer lady. That was wonderful. I just realized that the sound is probably a little bit too soft in TF2 right now, but I'm sure everybody heard that. Anyway, I'll turn it up for my next cast, I guess. Kenzie looking for some kills, but here goes a counter Uber from Kiberzona now. And they are making every attempt to get out here and get as many frags as possible. They want to try and kill Diego's, but Diego's still very much alive. Entire just standing up here and trying to defend the sentry location. Wants to make sure there are no spies coming up, and there's only one way for a spy to get in here. Of course, it is right up those stairs. So he just kind of has to stand here and watch the stairs. It's a boring job, but somebody's got to do it and make sure the engineer stays very, very safe and secure and all of that. So Pyro NG Buddies, once again, one of your favorite things to see. I do wonder if Entire is running the Home Wrecker, which would actually be really, really useful for them. But there goes an Uber once again for Turbopoop, and this is a really good Uber for them. They've gotten a lot of kills right now, and Rubicon just standing here in front of spawn. That is a quick capture time, 5 minutes and 49 seconds. I think that's what Turbopoop wanted to do the first time around. Crazy, crazy stuff. So, I don't know. Kiberzona is going to have a really hard time beat this, and I think that Turbopoop may be your UGC champions here. Yeah, I think this is the championship game for Euro anyway. The Euro leagues of your UGC. And I need to give my voice a break here for a second. Anyway, my bad. This is, of course, the semifinals for the Euro leagues in UGC. But with a 5-minute 45-second capture time, or 49-second capture time, you can read it yourself. That's going to be Turbopoop probably on to the finals. There's not a lot that Kiberzona can do about this unless they just get some crazy offense, and their offense has been very tentative most of this game. So I don't think there's a lot that our blue team can do anymore. We'll just see, though. The doors have now opened, and they need to get out here and like immediately Uber and immediately get kills, and already E-Sky is down. And they're just kind of backing off and staying with the cart, and this is not what they want to do. They need to push forward, get their heavy up there, deal some damage. Peraltus is down, but he's the only death so far for our red team. And Abo is just trying to keep his head down, watch for the snipers. That's pretty much what everybody wants to do right now, and that's going to cause problems. There you go. The Uber is forced by Zefk, who does die to Blutz, but that was a good force there. And, oh! Good stab by Spirit. The medic saw it, couldn't get that communicated in time. Dulles gets killed by a headshot there from Kenzie. E-Sky now looking to try and return the favor on someone there, but it's not going to happen just yet. Ooh, Kenzie getting more and more shots off, though. And there goes an Uber from Diego's. Just the longer they delay, the better right now. Look at that Uber is standing straight in front of the cart. The Wrangled Sentry, once again, in that perfect location for Turbopoop Esports. Kenzie looking just to cover the cart at the moment. I'm not even sure what that sound was there from my nose. That was a little bit weird. But yeah, covering the cart, and he is not going to be able to hit that scout very easily. Now taking just a bit of rocket spam as well, along with the sentry. So maybe the cart will get captured. 4.5 minutes left to go. It's entirely possible for this to work. Entirely possible. Oh, I got you, didn't I? But it's still doubtful. I don't know. They did get that cart capped in a minute and a half for the first point, and they're not pushing it. There you go, ×4. You need that ×3, like the entire round now, if you want to beat Turbopoop, guys. That's just what you need. And then, of course, Turbopoop is doing the very standard defensive thing up here. They're going to have that sentry set up. Actually, not completely standard, because normally you see the sentry set up on the little ledge here instead of back over this way, but personal preference thing, really. I don't really see any particular downside, except it's a little bit farther away from the engineer's metal. I don't know. Wrangled Mini Sentry up here once again, just going to start dealing a little bit of damage and covering some lanes of attack for our blue team. Kiberzona, who could still win this, I guess, but it's going to be extremely tight and extremely difficult if they do. And that cart, once again, not getting pushed. Spirit just going to come around behind and maybe look to see if he can't get a stab on somebody who's doing that. Nah, thinking about doing it differently now. Instead, he takes out Abo. So that's exactly what he wanted to do. There's going to be no Uber ready anytime soon for our blue team. Kiberzona is in trouble right now. That level 3 sentry is still up and getting repaired, although the engineer, like I said, it's just a little bit farther away from his metal, so he's going to need, there you go, to get back on that. Surprisingly, nobody from Kiberzona could even get in position to take that out. And Hui, who is looking for a Counter-Strike Go beta key, by the way, is just starting to spam over here, and it's not going to do anything because there's not anybody standing there. So 2.5 minutes left to go. You know, if you want to go watch another video, I'm going to go ahead and call it for you. I think Turbopoop Esports wins this one. The semifinals are going to be theirs, and they're going to go on to the finals. So they're a good team. I would not put it past them to win the finals of UGC Euro. It's going to be pretty awesome. But Turbopoop, yeah, they've just got a nice setup here. A really nice setup. That wrangled mini sentry, it's very, very common just to sit back here and play this game. Do they have, no, they don't have that like teleporter up here that's so cute. But Rubicon helping kill a sentry, Zefk taking down Hui actually, and now Zefk may get taken down by this overhealed heavy who is ubered just a tiny bit early, but he's going to get in position to take down the sentry with help from the spy actually. That was good coordination there. Not that it matters because there's 1 minute and 47 seconds left. And he goes for the stab on the heavy, does somehow get that. I don't know what happened there. But Abo's going to lead the rest of his team forward, and they do kill all but 3 of the Turbopoop players. 1 minute and 30 left, and they've got ×4 on the cart. I don't even think it's like legitimately possible for that cart to get to the end, even if it's pushed at the maximum rate the entire way in 1 minute and 20 seconds. I honestly don't think that is possible. So Turbopoop looking in a really good position right now. If they make me eat my words, so help me, I am going to contact some of these guys myself and be like, guys, why do you make me look so stupid? But I very much doubt it. Turbopoop is in it to win it. They're going to have a good defense set up. Not getting a lot of kills so far. Abo is going to have just a slight uber advantage. Not that that matters too much. Spirit is still alive with like 19 health somewhere, but Dulles, interestingly, I like that play. He's decided to jump around through here and spawn camp. And he's waiting for, I guess, Kralthus and Zef to come up. Oh, takes down that sentry. Going to harass the NG up here now. And that NG is not happy. IRFX is now on a 20-second respawn timer. 40 seconds left to go. And there's no sentry up here. Dulles holding down spawn right now. Finally finished off there by Zefk. These guys might actually make me eat my words. They need to push that cart like really super fast. It's 30 seconds left to go. Now 20 seconds. They need ×3 on the cart constantly, and they need to hold the interior. They have to be holding right now, which they're not doing. So, this is going to be close, but not close enough. Turbopoop have this, and good kill by Zefk on eSky. 7 seconds. That cart cannot get there in time. So it's been a good game, but Turbopoop Esports do win. That is it. Thank you for watching. This has been SalTV. Do hit that follow and subscribe button. Justin.tv/fatmop, that's me, and youtube.com/fatmop if you want to see more competitive TF2 content. And I'm signing out.